Good morning, children. We are learning about a triangle and its properties only. We already covered altitude, median, and all of a triangle. But as you know that you are in a 7th class, so the median and altitude when we are drawing, there will not be asked for a complete diagram. It's a fair diagram. It's not required. The rough diagram plus rough sketch only we have to draw there. Now exterior angle of a triangle, that is exterior angle property of the triangle. This type of the question, whenever the name is there, so they can ask clearly that state the exterior angle property of the triangle. So the statement you must learn. There is no excuse for the statement because this statement is having the name. Suppose name is not there, they cannot ask anything. Now here they have to they can ask in the question paper, state the exterior angle property of the triangle. So you must write that an exterior angle of a triangle is equal to sum of its interior opposite angles. Sum of its interior opposite angles. How we are getting the exterior angle here? We are getting the exterior angle here means we are extending one of the side of the triangle. That means BC we are extending. So ACD is formed outside the triangle. That is called the exterior angle. Similarly, we can extend the other two sides also, that we will show you later. Now we got that this is the exterior angle. So angle A, angle B, angle C are called the interior angles, right? Now angle ACD is outside the triangle only. So it is called as a exterior angle. How we are getting? One of the side of the triangle is produced to one end. That means BC is produced to D. Then we are getting a new angle, that is angle ACD, that is called as a exterior angle of the triangle. Now how to prove this one? An exterior angle of the triangle is equal to sum of its opposite interior angles. So here we are going to learn about a theorem now. Here it is called a geometry theorem. Geometrical theorem, when we are writing, it has certain steps. When we are writing a theorem, stating the theorem or proving the theorem, what are the steps we required? That is given, to prove, then comes diagram with the construction, construction if it is required. Next, justification we will tell, or we can tell simple way, proof. Proof has two parts. One is the steps, another one is reasons. Now what is the last step? Conclusion. So these are the procedures for proving a theorem. What is that one? Given in the question. What is given in the question? To prove. What is to be proved? Next, diagram. A diagram is required. Sometimes diagram is given in the question. If it is the diagram is required, you should draw the diagram with right side, and a construction is option there. Sometimes we require additional construction for proving the theorem. That time construction we should show, and proof, that is what is the argument we are putting forward for proving the theorem. It has steps and as well as reasons. Whenever you are writing the steps, it must have a reason also. Then what is the last step? Conclusion. Now we learn these steps in the exterior angle property of the triangle only. Now what I want to say that when we are doing in a sum also, suppose we are solving any word problem, means what we will write? This many kilometer is run by that boy, means we will write how many kilometer it is run, and that details we will give. That is called part given. Now to prove or to find means what we are going to find. That means we are analyzing the question. Now diagram with the constructions. Sometimes perimeter area questions will do, means we have to draw the diagram there. As usual in the same procedure here also, but words are a little bit different. Then we need a proof. Sometimes we require a proof, means what is the reason we are putting bracket, we should write the reasons for that one. Next, conclusion. Now let us see these steps once again while proving the exterior angle property of the triangle. Exterior angle property of the triangle, this part is called a statement. Statement is already given in the question, so we are writing here statement for understanding purpose. This is called a statement. Now what I told the first step given. what is given in the question. What is given in the question means a triangle ABC with the ACD is an exterior angle. So I'll write that angle ACD is an exterior angle of triangle ABC. So we identified which is the exterior angle. So we have written here that is given to you. Now what is to prove? What is to prove? That angle ACD equal to sum of its interior opposite angle. Which are the interior angle? Angle A, angle B, angle C. So angle C is close to this one. So angle ACD is the exterior angle, which is the angle opposite to these two angles. That means other than this, angle A and angle B. So I should write here angle ACD equal to angle A plus angle B. Once again, what is the statement? Says that exterior angle is equal to sum means here sign is there. Its interior opposite. Interior angle, you know that 3 only. But which is the opposite interior angle? Angle A and angle B. It is not an opposite interior angle, right? So what is the statement we have to prove? Angle ACD equal to angle A plus angle B. Without a construction, we cannot prove this one. So we should go for diagram is already given in the question. We should draw the construction step now. So I'll write the next step as construction. Construction is that we have to draw a parallel line at C. That means parallel line at C parallel to BA. A line CE parallel to BA. That means we are applying parallel lines property. So this is the construction. So I'll write here draw CE parallel to BA. This must be written and it must be shown in the diagram also, right? So what is the construction? We got to draw CE is parallel to BA. Now what is the next step? That is the important step now, proof. Proof has some in your textbook also, instead of proof, justification is used. Justification means what is the statement we are using for proving the arguments. So justification also we can use, but the common word is proof only. Now proof, I already told, it has two parts. Which are the two parts? One is the steps, whatever steps you are putting forward. Whenever you are writing the step, it must have a reasons. That is why proof is divided into two parts. What is the first step? Means I'll mark the angle as here angle 1, angle 2 and angle 3 is this one, and we are not using that one, and I'll go for this as, that means after drawing CE you can see that it is divided into two. So here I will mark as a X, this one I will mark as a Y. Got it? So we got the angle here. Two angles are there. Which are they? Angle X and angle Y. Interior angle name is what? Angle 1 and angle 2. So we have drawn the parallel line, means parallel property only we are going to use. If I'll write the first step as angle 1 equal to angle X. What is the reason? You can say because already by construction these two lines are parallel. See, it is starting from BA and AC, then CE. So which are the shape of the letter we are getting? You are almost getting a shape of the letter Z only. Now another thing is that when we are drawing the parallel line B and C, the angle 1 is formed from the line to transversal, and here also you can see the line is CE. From the line to transversal we are getting X. So either of the side of the line we are getting. So angle 1 equal to angle X, that is alternate interior angle. Anybody feels the difficult to identify the angles, so I already gave the some hint that which shape of the letter we are getting, that we can use. Now we got that angle 1 equal to angle X we got. What is the next step? Angle 1 equal to X is over. Now 2 and Y is there. So I am writing that angle 2 equal to angle Y. Let us find out what is that one. See, angle 2 here, angle Y is here, and parallel lines are here. So when we are taking the angle 2, that is here only. and angle y means parallel line to here. That means when the parallel line is considered, here it is below the line, and similarly angle y is also below the line on the same side. So which is the letter? See, when this is a transversal, it is almost similar to F, right? So we can write that corresponding angles. Now we already know that angle A plus angle B we should get, which is that angle? Angle 1 and angle 2. So I'll write that angle 1 plus 2 equal to angle x plus angle y. Now from the figure, what is our 1? From the figure, angle 1 means angle A, angle 2 means angle B, angle x plus y, that is sum of these two angles, right? Which is that angle ACD, right? So from the figure, angle A plus B equal to angle ACD. What is the step we should write now? It is, we can prove that we have proved this one, hence proved. So conclusion, I told, the conclusion is this statement, hence proved. So there is no need of repeating anything. This is called a conclusion. Conclusion, we will not write a conclusion and all. That means, so what are the steps given to prove construction, proof and a conclusion only. Now let us see the steps once again. What is the step given there? Exterior angle property of the triangle. An exterior angle of the triangle is equal to sum of its opposite interior angles. That means what is given in the question. I told the first part. So while reading that, an exterior angle of the triangle is equal to, that means here it ending. This is the half part of the question. That means it is a given part. Angle ACD is an exterior angle of triangle ABC. To prove, what is to be proved? It is equal to sum of its interior opposite angle. That means angle ACD equal to angle A plus angle B. What is the requirement here? Construction, that is draw CE parallel to BA. Any other construction is possible, means that also you can go, but whatever constructions we can use, that we should write with the reasons only. So we have written the construction. So second step to prove is over. Third step construction is over. Now what is the next step? Proof. So given to prove construction must include the diagram also, right? Now proof, what is the statement we are using there? In after drawing the diagram, we can see that angle 1 equal to angle x, that is alternate interior angle, angle 2 equal to angle y, corresponding angles, angle 1 plus angle 2 equal to angle x plus y. This shows that what? That means angle 1 plus 2 equal to angle x plus angle y. That means angle A plus angle B equal to angle ACD. So by this, what is the point you have? So roughly when we are taking the diagram, suppose I am drawing the triangle like this. Okay. ABC only I'll write. ACD as the triangle. So I got here 100 and I got here 40 and this may be 60. 60 plus 40 equal to 100. Correct? Now one more example. I hope it is 80. This is 30. What about this? It is 50. We are not calculating this angle. We are calculating the angles which is opposite. Far away angles, some we are taking. Now, when we are drawing the triangle, suppose A, B, C. How many sides are there? 3 sides are there. So, we are extending BC. We got ACD. In the same way, I can extend the AB also. Right? So what will happen here? So AB I am extending, then which is I can extend AC also I can extend. See, so I can get a exterior angle like this also. So when we are considering ABC, this is an exterior angle, right? When we are considering ACB in the same way, this angle also we have used. What is left now? So you can form 3 exterior angle also. So once again we are having the interior angles. Interior angle I'll mark 1, 2, 3. So 2 I am extending this side. Here also I can form. Next 3 I am extending this side. This I'll mark 4, 3 and 5. Cut. Now this side I am extending. So you can extend the 3 sides of the triangle, then we will get a. So otherwise I can extend this side also. Here also I am getting. So vertically opposite angle only. So right. So like that 3 sides are extended and I can form the 3 exterior angles only. How many exterior angles are possible for a triangle? Actually, exterior angle how many are possible means we can say that is 6. Let us see that one. First of all, we must know what is the interior angle. Angle 1, angle 2, angle 3. Now I am extending PQ. PQ I can extend it 2 way. One way this side, that is QP or PQ. So I am going for PQ now. So PQ I extended this side. Okay. Next QR I have taken. QR I have taken to this side. Then RP I have taken. That means when we are extending PQ, we are getting this way. Right? So here we are forming one exterior angle. Now I am taking this way. I have taken PQ. From Q I am starting now. QR I am extending. So here I am getting the exterior angle. Now RP I am extending. So here I am getting. So I am getting 3 exterior angles now. Similarly, when I will go for this way, that is RQ I am extending. Here also I am getting an exterior angle. Right? Similarly, where we started RP. Now QP I am extending. Clear? Now which is left now? PR I am extending. So it's clear to you. We are getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 exterior angles we can get. That doesn't mean that always we will need the 6 exterior angle. It is possible to have a 6 exterior angle for a triangle only. So how you are extending that one. Now let us see this one. Why we are happening this way means when we are having 2 line of intersection here. See. So how many pair of angles you are getting? Vertically opposite angles we are getting. So when we are having an interior angle 3 means this value equal to 3 only. Right? Now the remaining 2 which are, one is the exterior angle already decided, then the other one is also exterior angle only. So how many exterior angle are possible for a triangle? 6 is the answer. 6 exterior angles are possible for a triangle. Just for knowledge purpose we told this one. So it is not necessary that always 6 angles should be shown. We will use always 3 only. So that is means we are ordering. We are going in a one order only. PQ. Then from Q we have started. Then RP we have started. And both the direction you can use. That is why we are getting 6 exterior angles. This is for knowledge purpose, not for the exam purpose we have told. So now you understood what is the angle, how many angles are we are getting. So there is a chances of knowing the exterior angle in advance also. So we can say that 6 exterior angles are possible. One more time let us see. When we are having a triangle, I'll take now ABC. So first I'll extend AB. So I'm getting exterior angle here. Right? Now I stopped B only. BC I'm extending. I'm getting an exterior angle here. Now C I stopped. CA I'm extending. That means 3 side I have extended. Got now? So now what is the next step? There is any other possibility also. Now I'm starting in which order? BA I'm starting. So the exterior angle is formed here. Now from A, C I am starting. So we must know the interior angle first, then only. So interior angle is here. So where I stopped, BA I have done, then AC I have done. From C I am starting now. Right? So we are getting the exterior angle here also. So when we are trying 3 green color you can see, 3 red color you can see. Y means it's a vertically opposite angle. So if you try you can draw the 6 exterior angles for a triangle only. But when we are following in a cyclic order we should follow in the same way like that. But the idea is that exterior angle is formed outside of the triangle. What you can say about the sum of an exterior angle of a triangle and its adjacent interior angle. So when we are having a triangle ABCD, ACD is the exterior angle we have taken. Now the question is that what you can say about ACD and the adjacent interior angle. Interior angle is 1, 2, 3 only. So 3 is adjacent to angle ACD. What is you can say about 3 and angle ACD? They are supplementary. Angle 3, that is the adjacent interior angle. And angle ACD, that is exterior angle. What we can say about angle 3 plus angle ACD, it is equal to 180 degree, or we can say that linear pair. With this, today's video I am winding up. Thank you.